Hello everybody, welcome back to Planet X News. This is Scott from the Nibiru channel. It is April 20th, 2017, and we are about to have a very wild one dealing with space weather. As of right now, ladies and gentlemen, our magnetopause is being battered by solar winds coming from the sun, as you can see on the illustration on your screen. The magnetopause is bending inward. It is under a tremendous amount of pressure coming from the coronal holes once again on the sun. We're going to keep moving across each one of these illustrations so I can clearly show you what is happening. This is our magnetopause. Once again, you can see the bow shock in the front of the Earth is being literally hammered by the solar winds. We're going to be getting into the solar winds in just a few minutes. We're going to be going over the actual speed and the increase of the speed in a very, very short amount of time. As you can see on this illustration, the magnetosphere is absolutely going crazy. Now, if you look very closely at the front, which again is called the bow shock, you will see what begins as normal pressure, which would be in the green, and then very rapidly this increases. You can see the red right in front of the planet. This is the daytime side, the sun side of our planet Earth. We're going to keep on moving across the screen so I can show you these illustrations. Now, this is the actual solar wind. Ladies and gentlemen, remember me telling you, the length of these arrows, the longer they are, the higher the solar winds. These solar winds are now battering the Earth. This is definitely increasing the radiation, and this radiation is impacting our planet. Once again, this is just not good for our planet, and it's not good for any living creature on this Earth. Now, you can see very closely, pay attention to my cursor, some of these solar winds are actually turning back towards the Earth. This would definitely cause the Earth to be enveloped by this red ring of high radiation levels. And ladies and gentlemen, when I say these levels of radiation are very high, I mean they are very high. Very high. This is our radiation illustration right now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the yellow is an elevated level of radiation, but getting into the orange and this orangish red color, ladies and gentlemen, it has completely moved inside the satellite belt, which is the dotted line that you see my cursor moving around. This radiation right now has enveloped the entire Earth. Once again, this is not good, and this is directly attributed to what is happening to our sun. If you watched my previous video, you saw massive explosions on the sun. Two massive sunspots once again turning towards our planet, and two massive coronal holes. One of them is passing now, and the other one will be here probably within the next 48 to 72 hours. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this increases the internal pressure in the Earth. It heats up the core, and this is what causes the earthquakes and the volcanoes. Now, we're going to be getting to a complete earthquake update later on in the afternoon, but I will show you right now what is happening as far as earthquake activity on this planet. What I want to show you here is this is a predictor model, and this is for solar winds and the solar wind prediction. This will take this out for about 10 days. But what I really want to show you is that massive explosion that occurred, that massive CME on the sun. It is a very good thing that we were not directly in line with that massive CME. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just blow this up a little bit so you can get a clearer view of what actually is happening. I want you to pay very close attention to this area right here. And you're going to see when this CME explodes. Now, right where my cursor is, is the Earth. This was that massive coronal mass ejection that occurred on the sun between the 18th and the 19th. If you watched any of my videos from just the recent past, I showed you that massive explosion. And there it is. Now, as you can see, that penetrated and crossed the orbit of Earth. However, Earth is right here where my cursor is. Now, that radiation did make its way to the Earth, as you can see right here on the side view. Right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, the things that are happening on the sun as we speak, they are very, very critical to Planet X investigations and research. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun does not normally act like this. Yes, it is a star. It is very active. It's a big fireball. Yes, it's always active. But ladies and gentlemen, it is being drained of its energy by this massive brown dwarf star. And we are starting to confirm that there are other planets associated with one of these brown dwarf stars. Possibly up to 7 additional planets with small moons. Some of them are about the size of planet Earth. And that is a moon, not a planet. So what I'm telling you, in the course of the next several months, and I'm talking a very short amount of time here, we are probably going to start seeing things that we never even imagined. The New World Order and the elite are not going to be able to cover all of this up. They are already creating diversions over in the Middle East and with the Koreans, North Korea. We've already seen increased troop movements once again all across the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting right down to the point where things are going to be very, very eye-opening. So what I am saying to you today is to make sure that you share these videos. If you have to, explain to your family and your friends what you are seeing so they fully understand and they open their eyes and they wake up and they understand that we do have time for preparation, and not just preparation as far as, you know, your bug out bin, what you're going to, you know, put together, food, water, medical supplies, but also mental preparation. Because ladies and gentlemen, we are probably going to see things that you could never in this lifetime imagine. Now, we're looking at the solar winds. This purple line designates the solar winds. You can see that there has been a steady progression over the past couple of hours. It has gone straight up all the way to 1.4 million miles per hour. These solar winds are impacting the Earth as we speak. We've already seen a tremendous increase in earthquake activity over the past several days. Now, just looking at this earthquake activity, just 6 hours ago in Craig, Colorado, which is not an area where they get earthquakes, magnitude 3.9. Current earthquake 4 hours ago in right off the coast of Ecuador, magnitude 4.8. Oklahoma 3.1. Tiptonville, Tennessee, small earthquake, magnitude 2.2. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these magnitudes of earthquakes are being downgraded. They are being downgraded considerably. That much is an absolute fact. Not all earthquakes are appearing on this map. Now, there have been 2 earthquakes off the coast of the mainland of Russia, a 5.5 and a 5.1. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, there has been a cover-up on earthquakes. Now, several days ago, there were several magnitude 6 and above earthquakes on this planet. They were all downgraded. There were several magnitude 7 and above earthquakes off the coast of Montenegro. They were never reported. They were never reported by the USGS. You actually had to dig into other websites to see that reporting. And normally the USGS and the European agency would have reported on those earthquakes, and they did not. Once again, the silencing of information to keep you dumbed down so you do not know what is happening on this planet. Please, by all means, make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to have a complete earthquake and volcanic activity report within the hour. This is Scott from Planet X News and the Nibiru channel. Stay tuned and thank you for watching. And ladies and gentlemen, just as a quick reminder, stay updated, stay informed, and stay tuned. I'd also like to take this opportunity to introduce you to one of my affiliates, Food for Liberty. If you are interested in emergency prepping supplies, you can visit Food for Liberty by clicking on the link in the description box. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Nibiru channel and Planet X News for all of your updates. And ladies and gentlemen, it's a great idea to share our videos with your friends and family members on Facebook and Twitter. If you'd like to support Planet X News, you can visit the PayPal link in the description box under the video and visit our website at www.nibiruplanetex2016.com. Thank you for watching.